Okay, now we will write a function height that will take in a tree and return the height of a tree. So here we say that the height of the tree will be defined as the length of the longest path from the root to a leaf. So if I have this tree here, the longest path here is the path 1, 2, 3, 4. So that path has 3 edges in it. So the height of this tree will be 3. So like most tree functions, we will try to write this recursively. And we will call height on each of its branches here and see if we can use the heights of all its branches to come up with an expression for the height of the entire tree. So if I call height on this first branch here, the height of this tree is 2 from the path from 2 to 3 to 4. The height of this branch here with the leaf 6 is going to be 0 because the only path from the root to a leaf is the path from 6 to itself, which has no edges in it. And the height of this tree is 1 because we have a path here from 7 to 8 with 1 edge. So we can see that the height of the entire tree, which is 3, will be 1 more than the maximum height of any of its branches. This is because if we have a longest path of any of its branches, for example this path of length 2 here, then we can stick on 1 more edge to get back to the root of the entire tree and add 1 onto the height. So our recursive case, we said, will be 1 more than the height of any of its branches. So here I'm going to call height on all the branches of the tree using a list comprehension. So what this does is this list comprehension here creates a list of all the heights of its branches. So in this case, the list 2, 0, 1. And the Python function max will return the greatest element of that list, which in this case is 2. And then we're going to add 1 onto that for this path here to the root and here, so this will return 3 in this instance. So when does this recursive case not work? Well, we can't take the maximum of an empty list because the empty list has no elements in it, so it can't have a greatest element. So this function does not work if our branches is an empty list, or in other words, if our tree has no branches and is just a leaf. So in this case, we said that the height of this tree is going to be 0. So we need to stick on a base case up here if this tree is a leaf. Then we return 0. In all other cases, we know we have, if it's not a leaf, we have at least 1 branch. So our recursive case that we wrote earlier works as expected.